Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Vibing After Dark _ with Mo. And if you're new to my channel, how about hit that subscribe button? And if you're a returning subscriber, how about sending it to a family or a friend so they can vibe out with us? And please, 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 please make sure you like this video. That helps out a lot, and thanks in advance. Alright you guys, so it's been a few days since I've been on social media to even figure out what the mess was going on. But when I went back in, it was the same thing. Karlissa and her family is still going back and forth at it. She's no longer talking about Krishan too much, but her and her family, Karletta, her sister, and her sister's son is going at it. And so they dragging Karlissa family like Mr. Sappho and Kali in the situation. So that's what we'll be getting into with this video. So y'all know Karlissa is coming out with her book that she's keep promoting and talking about. She even doing it on her Six Stock show. I cannot say that word for nothing. But by her keep talking about this book and her talking about what happened with her as a child is sparking up even more tension between her family. So before I get into that, the fans was asking her, was she going to be talking about Krishan in the book? So she was like, no ma'am, why would I put Rock in my book? I only know her a year and only seen her a few times. I have nothing to write about. My book is about my life. I talk to his side chick more than her. What the F is wrong with you people, huh? So then she was like, didn't I ask you rock stars to unfollow me? I blocked 1K and 1K come back. Y'all like roaches. Get off my page with the BS. I don't want to deal with that in 2025. Go leave it on my son page. That's his problem from now on. And this post right here was coming from when people were saying that she was a bad mother, including like her sister Karletta was saying basically how, you know, her own kids didn't really like her like that. And so she said, only other time we fell out is when my son thought I would be okay with him having 2 women doing freak-offs with my grandchildren in the house. I shut that S down too, but both the ladies were very respectful and didn't engage. We all made up in a few months with apologies and full accountability. So she talking about when Jaden had said that Blueface brought another chick in the house that he was cheating on her with. And you know Jaden like girls too, so Jaden was just basically saying like, basically it could just, you know, be like a poly or do threesomes or whatever. But that didn't end up working out. But the girl did stay there for a little while. So then she had posted this picture and she said, been praying so long. I've been the camera mama before they got rich. So like I said, you know, I ain't been on, you know, social media since like Friday. And so this right here, all the stuff that I just talked about came from then. But from now on, it's just basically her and her family getting into it. So these messages was right here was one of the family members texting Kali, trying to get Karlissa to stop, you know, running her mouth. And it said, hey, this is Nikki. Tell your mother to stop. I'm going to accept the invitations from these major blogs. And I would tell it all, including how she was pimping you out to old men to help pay her rent while you live in ATL. Please stop. That's all I'm asking is that she stop talking about my parents. So Karlissa had posted that and she said, Octavia, the best way to ask me to stop telling people what your parents did to me is to not lie. If you play with my kids, the world will know what happened to your child's private. Don't play with my kids because you know I would destroy this planet about my kids. Now go back and try to apologize and maybe I would think about it. But you know how I feel about a threat that has no truth. I'm not the only one who wants to tell on your daddy, so let's let all platforms know I'm not alone. So since Karlissa posted that, Kali, Mr. Sappho, and Karlissa's phone number got leaked to the blogs. And it looks like it came from Blueface's page, so somebody must have hacked his page and got to it, or I don't know what really happened, but they leaked Kali and Mr. Sappho's number, along with Karlissa's. And I hate that for them because Kali, she stay out the drama, and Mr. Sappho, you know, he don't be in the drama either. But all this is causing too much chaos. So Karletta's Maine basically started posting some pictures on his Instagram story. And he also sent a warning to Karlissa and to Karlissa, you know, fans and to some of the family members that's on Karlissa's side. And shout out to Hennessy Reviews for catching this because, like I say, I was not on social media.
Karlissa, no, you know what? This ain't to Karlissa. This is to the people who claim that they want to be neutral or stay out of it, but still choosing sides. It's best for you to walk away now. Or it's best for you to talk to Karlissa and tell her just bring it down, because people ain't even after her no more. They are after you guys. Y'all thought it was ugly before. I'm just trying to give y'all fair warning, because that's me. I'm fair. And I've been talking, I've been listening. And what I can tell y'all is, it's not going to be pretty. So y'all might want to just chill out on the support. And that's for loved ones. I'm my grandmother's second grandchild from the second child. And I'm just telling you, it's a lot of us. And nobody stand behind this narrative you're trying to point on my grandmother. So the people who see people hanging out, defending, acting subliminal, not subliminal, but acting oblivious to the situation, like they don't know what's going on, playing subliminal games. People see it at. And we all got one grandma. And we all gonna stand behind her. So hey. And I know y'all be thinking I'm being funny or I'm trolling or whatever, but I don't think y'all are intellectually receiving the message the right way that I'm trying to give it to y'all. Like, to be honest. You started with people now. That's just something, was just like a warning. Hey, if that's in the wrong hands, people know where this place is, so what you think is next? And she trying to spare grace, but it's like, at this point, it's over with. Y'all supporting, you on TV. Oh, I never seen you hugging. Hey. Chapter 1, sterile.
So Karlissa posted, your records aren't sealed. You went to prison for pulling a blicky on a woman and children. You the worst couch criminal. And so he was like, laugh my A off. What effing lady. So then he decided to go look up what Mr. Safu do for work. And he pulled up a custodial worker because, she always say he's in the military or he's retired from the military. So he was like, man, I thought you was an FBI agent. Inja, you a maid. So then Karlissa came back and said, threatening a federal officer is a felony in the United States. It is a crime to threaten, assault, kidnap, or M-word a federal officer on their family members. What are the penalties? The maximum penalty for threatening a federal officer is 10 years in prison, a fine of up to $250,000, and up to 3 years or of supervised release. The penalty for threatening the president of the United States is up to 5 years in prison. So he reposted it and he think it's funny, and he said a federal bathroom cleaner cut it out. So like I said, he started posting to his Instagram story, and he posted this picture when he was in jail, and he said never been to jail for domestic. Then he said, Granddad said take a lie detector test or shut up. So then he posted this picture and he said, oh my God, this is my old clothing store. Where are these young ladies now? Yeah, where they at? So they can tell the story when Tony, the snorkeler, was high and put their life in danger. So I'm guessing that's why he said, he went to jail, because he must be handled that situation, which one of the girls, they came out and said, like, he saved her life, but I didn't post it to read all of that. He also posted Dre and him. He posted, like, all the grandkids from the grandmother. He said double OG. And then he posted this picture and he said, Karlissa, what you doing at Granny birthday party? So Karlissa started posting like a bunch of pictures of her and Mr. Sappho in the wedding. She posted this and said, we love you, Mr. Sappho, and we appreciate your service and your commitment to our at-risk youth. You could have retired after being a responsible father who worked 2 jobs and paid child support for all your children their whole life. They don't make them like you anymore. Keep going. So then she said, even if my husband was a janitor, I still love him the same, because he worked 3 jobs just to make sure I got to pursue my dreams. So then the sister Karletta entered the chat and she said, well, D, both your sons publicly whoop your A, so now you want to add, and she tagged her son, which is the one that keep talking junk. She said to that, sorry, I raised him and he don't beat women and never had a domestic charge or case. Maybe if one of the three husbands you beat would have pressed charges, it may have saved one of your sons. You exposed your kids to DV. I hope that's in the book too. Then she said Karlissa was on the internet trying to drag her son while I was behind the scene trying to save him. So then she posted some text messages between her and Dre, and it said, good morning, auntie. She said, good morning, I was just checking on you. He said, it makes the most sense. I guess he's supposed to say it makes the most sense. I don't know. And she said, just fall back and be silent. That would drive them insane. And he said, I'm so hurt. She said, don't give them any more power. Hurt people hurt people. Then she said, you're welcome anytime, I love you. And he said, when I lived with you, you used to dump our faces in the snow. You was my mom back in my mind. I always wish you was my mom. She said, aunties are bonus moms. And he said, I think I'm going to go home. I can't keep spending money and I don't have anywhere else I will feel comfortable. She said, okay, call me if you need to. He said, accident. So she said, blank hurt and your mom is too. He said, F them both. I almost lost my mind. She said, best revenge is to boss up. He said, you would never imagine how scared I was. She said, I could hear it in your voice. He said, that's so hurtful because that's what I guess she wanted. They would have made babysit crazy and committed if they couldn't control me. Too narcissistic. I'm so hurt that the world's this way. I was so scared. Sorry, because Dre cannot text. And this is him. He said, she gonna be single for the rest of her life. She was the problem. I just did 14 years in jail from level 4. Paroling to white woman house was the worst thing ever. I was institutionalized. It's a real thing. I needed love and guidance, but I'm away from her now, so she don't have to worry about me ever again. She also is the type to having sex in the cars at park with little kids. She is just as bad person you will see, just like my mom is. You have a great day. And I guess that was Dre telling her about his baby mama when he had to move with her after he got out of jail. And I think these messages right here is from Dre and Karlissa talking, but he was just showing her, and Karlissa's in the purple, I think, and it said, you got more excuses than an angel on his way to jail. Take up accountability for your role in the BS and move on. If you keep placing blame on others, you will be right back in the same situation because that means you haven't learned anything. He said, what do you want me to say? Blank is crazy and I just got out of jail from doing almost 15 years. I needed love, not an insecurity, homicidal maniac who playing victim. Bro, I don't deal with women like that. Man, it's stressful trying to read it. Anyway, so the person said, bruh, you been home how long now? You want to keep making blank the reason you, and it got cut off. So he must have called and she hang up on him. So he said, and I would never hang up on you if you need to express your feelings about child molestation for no one. And she said, you need a therapist. Not my job to listen to someone who doesn't want healing. You live for drama and feed off it by refusing to get help. You need healing. You're not expressing your feelings about blank. You're expressing your hate for someone that doesn't believe you is the difference. And at the end of the day, that's still my mother, right, wrong, or indifferent. You're not about to keep disrespecting her to me, rather, or talk to her or not. Okay, so maybe this message right here is between Karletta and Karlissa. Because I do see it say Lissa. So maybe they tried to talk and maybe she just didn't want to hear it. I'm not sure. So yeah, this have to be Karletta talking to Karlissa because they say, wow, I just seen that video and for it to be coming from a girl that didn't know who her son father was for years and cheated him out of a relationship with his real father because she wanted it to be another Angel's baby who didn't even want to be the baby daddy girl. You are Satan, just like I said months ago. So she said May 18, 2023, we was cool, but I checked her on May 23rd, 2023, and it's been up and stuck since then. But I still try to provide mentally stably to her son. So Karlissa said, you know what? You are so right. I apologize if I offended you in any type of way. My parenting, my poor parenting has caused this problem in my son's life, and I appreciate you for letting me know. Thank you. Love you. And so she was like, it's not poor parenting, it's trauma parenting, and you have unresolved childhood traumas that causes you to be defensive about everything, and sometimes it interferes with taking accountability for your actions as a mother. But you love your kids to a point where you be blinded by their behavior, which makes you make excuses for their behavior. I love you. And the rest got cut off. So then Karletta posted and she said, yesterday I wanted to choose violence, but I decided to sleep on it. And so today I chose receipts. Accountability, 10 toes down, heal, but triggered. Then she said, who's next? Because I keep receipts, same iCloud since 2006. Alright, y'all, so that's all I have for y'all in this video. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Karlissa going back and forth with her family, causing them to, people to leak Kali and Mr. Sappho's information when, they staying out of the mix. They don't really have nothing to do with this. Sound like they all need to go pray about it and heal, because this whole family is just toxic. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I do comment back. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.